everyone, thanks for watching. Do I look like Halle Berry from X-Men as Storm? Yeah. Probably I don't look like Halle Berry, but never mind. You can't have everything. Anyway, I'm absolutely loving this new wig I have got, and unbelievably I actually purchased this wig from Amazon, and it is a synthetic wig. This is the wig from the brand Xiweiya, so I think they're basically a Chinese wig seller and they specialise in synthetic wigs, and this colour is silver platinum blonde, so I do love the kind of grey blonde look. So I thought, let me see what this is all about, and I've got to say I am so thrilled with the results. But don't get it twisted, a lot of work went into this, a lot of work. So anyway, back to the wig. Yeah, so much work went into her, but I think it's all been worth it because she's just looking so cool, and I think she's definitely on track to be one of my favourite wigs ever. So I just want to talk to you guys about the work that went into her. This wig actually only cost £30, but you know, you really got to make her work. So if you're not into dedicating a lot of time to your wigs and you just want something to just throw on and go, or something that is quite low maintenance, this is not the one for you. Okay, you might want to go for something human, pre-plucked, blah 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 blah, you know, all the facts. Anyway, the first thing I did when I took her out of the packet was sort out the hairline, because classically on synthetic wigs the hairlines are super thick, so I thinned her out a bit with my tweezers. Thinned her out, thinned out the parting, widened the parting out a bit so that it looked a bit more realistic, and that probably took me about half an hour to 45 minutes just on the plucking. So yeah, but the good thing about this wig though as well is it is so big head friendly. I think I've got quite a big head, and the lace did stretch from my little sideburns all the way to my other little sideburn, which does not always happen. So sometimes I'm like, I don't have enough lace, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to cover this shit? I have to like put some black hair powder on that shit and make it blend with my own, and that's not ideal really. Like, I'm trying to protect my hair and have some damn fun. That's the whole reason why I'm wearing this. So anyway, back to what we were doing. So we plucked it out. Also, she did not come with darkened roots. I have darkened the roots up myself by using a dark brown brow pencil. This one's from Sleek Makeup, and it's dark brown 1254. So yeah, I literally just went in like this really gently because I didn't want to get it on the actual lace. I just wanted to get it on the roots of the hair because I really like a dark brow, and it matches. I really like a dark brow, I really like a dark root, and then it matches my brows, and I just like that. So yeah. What else did I do? I thinned her out. Now, unlike human wigs, which you can choose the density with, when you get a synthetic wig, you can't choose that density. But if I had to compare the density to a human wig, I would say that when this came, this was probably about 250% density. That is very thick. So just to give you an idea of what normal density would be, that would be 150%. So yeah, this is like 250%. So I've got these thinning scissors, and they are scissors that look like they kind of have a comb on the end, but basically they are, well, they're thinning shears is what they're really called. So you just go in at different points, snip, snip, snip. you go in at the different points that you want to thin it out at a right angle, do that, and then just comb it out, and you'll see how the hair then thins out, because like massively unnatural look. I mean, what's natural about silver platinum blonde on me? Nothing much really, but anyway, that's not the point. You just don't want to have like a ridiculously thick wig. Like, we want this to be a fashion wig, not like a joke Halloween costume wig. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we thin that shit out, and then, you know, if you want to do shit like put it back in a ponytail and stuff like that, you don't have like crazy amounts of hair that just blooming break the ponytail holder and can't even fit in. So that is another key thing. That took me probably another half an hour. Also, the ends of the hair when they came had a sort of a kink in it like that, and I thought, I'm not really feeling that. I just want the straight ends, you know. Remember when every time when you used to go to hairdressers, when you used to have your hair relaxed, when you used to be part of the creamy crack club, remember when they'd always like bump your ends? No, we're not on that, sis. So yeah, I just straightened those out. And what I did, remember this is synthetic hair, so you've got to be super careful. This is heat safe though. I don't know heat safe up to what, but usually it's up to 210 degrees Celsius. Don't quote me on it. I'll drop the link in the description box and you can go and check it out for yourself. But as a rule of thumb, I always put my straightener on the lowest heat setting, literally minimum. And then the key with heat styling synthetic hair is spray with water first. Always spray with water first, every time. No matter if you're curling, no matter if you're straightening, one spray with a Flairosol bowl, which gives it a fine mist, because you don't want it dripping and then you've got water sizzling like you're cooking an egg or something. Don't cook eggs because I'm vegan. Yeah, then you can straighten it out nicely. So that went really well. Also, every time, come on now, got to be glued. What I actually did was I actually styled the wig on my wig block, and then I actually attached it to my head. So I actually combed the hairline back and then froze it in place with the freeze spray, because I just find that easier than doing that while it's on my head. Sometimes I just feel like the hair is going everywhere and it just does my freaking head in. But let me just sip this water, my French is so dry, man. And another major key, I recently purchased a wax stick, a solid wax stick. So good for lace fronts, so good for just pushing back that hairline off your face. So I mean, I did use the Got To Be Glued on this occasion, but I just was excited and I wanted to tell you about this wax stick. So I've been using that on my human units at the moment. This one's called Woodies for Men Messy. Of course I purchased this on Amazon because that's where I purchased everything. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Anywho, what else did I do? I cut these little sideburns, and this is so big head friendly that I actually had an excess of lace. So I actually had to cut around my ear, take some of that off, and then I cut this little sideburn just in a downward motion like that, and just pinned it out slightly, and then I just used my Got To Be Glued and held it all in place, smooth that shit down with my edge band. You know what it do. Oh my god, I forgot to show you guys as well. If you're wondering just how much hair I took out of this wig by thinning it out, check this out. The proverbial tumbleweave. It's the tumbleweave you see rolling down the road. It's the tumbleweave. Yeah, that's how much hair I took out of this wig. So I say this again, if you're not a person who enjoys this as a hobby, as a love, as a passion, this ain't for you. Trust me. Like, I know a lot of people, they see certain wigs on Amazon and they're like, on Instagram, sorry, and they're like, oh my god, that looks so amazing, thinking that they're gonna get it and it's gonna look exactly like that on them. And usually, unless it's a really expensive one, I'm talking like minimum £700, it's not going to look like that. They always require extra work and customization because your head is not the same as someone else's head. So when they say, oh, glueless and ready to go, yeah, ready to go, what, with the wings just flapping up in the wind? Not really. So just like beware, if you're a beginner and you're inexperienced, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video so far. I hope you're liking the look. I'm just having so much fun with this. I'm feeling like I'm a mixture of Storm from X-Men with, you know, what's that Targaryen woman called? Oh bloody hell, I can't remember her name. That's so bad because I'm such a Game of Thrones fan. But you know what, in old age these things happen. You lose your mind, you lose your memory, and that's just the way it is. So what can I say? Take my fish oils? No, go vegan. Anyway, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.